If you're looking for a Christmas present, perfect. You just get Ann Coulter's book, Resistance is Futile. Ann Coulter, how you doing?
Oh, fantastic. I'm just on tenterhooks wondering how the impeachment vote will come out.
What the hell are they doing? They had like 7 hours of hearings yesterday. There's like 6 hours of debate, and then the vote. What are they talking about all this time?
Well, it's a very, very somber moment. There's a lot of citing of the founding fathers and the majesty of our republic by people who could not care less about the founding fathers, our Constitution, the law, the truth. It really is embarrassing.
So you saw the president's 6-page letter. As a top writer, best-selling author, wouldn't you say that was a pretty good letter?
It was very direct.
Well, coming from you, that's quite a compliment.
Yes, no, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
So
they're all hysterical about the letter. They're all very, very somber on MSNBC, but I seriously do want to wash these Democrats' mouths out with soap every time they invoke a founding father.
Yeah. You think, because you travel around the country, you think in the heartland of America, and I don't mean the Trump supporters, just anybody, they're looking at these Democrats saying, they're hysterical all the time. They're posturing this, and they make up these conspiracy cases. And don't you think people are just finally onto it and getting sick of it?
Yes, I mean, I've seen that Trump's poll numbers, I mean, you can't really trust the polls. It seems like the country is about 50-50 with the resistance, 50% roughly, have wanted to get rid of this guy, impeach him from election night. I do think it's not a good look for the Democrats to be doing absolutely nothing for the American people. I mean, this isn't what you elect members of Congress or any politicians for, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, which is why I really want like a 30-minute impeachment hearing in the Senate. I know there's a lot of dispute because the Republicans could make it fun. They could call Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. But no, I think that just feeds into the idea that these guys are all clowns and wasting our time and not passing infrastructure bills and not passing the new NAFTA. What is any of this accomplishing for the American people? That is technically why we are paying their salaries. Now, admittedly, most of the legislation the Democrats want to pass will make your life worse as opposed to better. But surely they could come up with something that would have a good sound to it that would impress, I don't know, something for the environment. Maybe they could ban straws nationally. I think it would be a steal, but at least they'd be doing something. What is this accomplishing other than satisfying their most woke base?
Well, you know, there's only 3 times in modern history where a president's been knocked out after one term. And the guys that did it were Carter, Clinton, and I forget the third. But in each case... Bush. In each case, in every single case, they never mentioned the opponent. They just ran a positive, uplifting campaign with a theme about the future and what they were going to do. Isn't that what Democrats need? And they don't have a candidate that can do that.
I mean, in Carter's case, we did have the hostage crisis and inflation through the roof. People couldn't buy homes. You'd get a mortgage with 27% mortgage rate. And with Bush, that isn't a comparison that's favorable to Trump. It was because we never really trusted him. He said, "This is Bush 1." He seemed to be a moderate Republican, and to assure right-wingers, I mean, one of Reagan's 2 biggest accomplishments was slashing taxes. They've never gone back to the rates, not under a Democrat, not under Clinton or even Obama. They haven't approached the rate they were when Reagan came in and slashed taxes because it led to this enormous economic growth and so really now since Reagan the tax rate varies from 30 top rate 38%, 41%. It's only a few percentage points. So Bush won. That was a huge historic moment when Peggy Noonan wrote into his speech at the convention that business about read my lips, no new taxes.
Yeah.
We just didn't want it to go right back to the same thing. And you'll recall, instead, he raised taxes. So it was a major broken promise Of course, he didn't say it at every single rally the entire time he was campaigning, like someone else I could name did about building a wall.
Yeah, but the way Clinton beat Bush, he never attacked Bush he never said he's lying. He just ran a positive, uplifting campaign. The other guy that did it was Reagan. Never attacked Carter. Even in the debate, he never attacked him.
I think that is correct, but explained by something else. Democrats never need to attack their opponents. The media is doing it for them. Yeah. And they turn around and complain about Republicans' negative campaigning. I mean, look at the Christine Blasey Ford nonsense allegation against Brett Kavanaugh. One particular conservative network was prohibited from questioning the saint Christine Blasey Ford's absolute credibility. That's Trump's network. So then he has to be his own PR man. He makes fun of her quite legitimately, saying she doesn't know when it happened, she doesn't know what year, she doesn't know where it happened, and he gets jumped on for pointing that out. How dare you defend an honorable man, you beast? Well, yeah, that's because Republicans always have to be their own press corps, their own MSNBC. Democrats can sit back and say, it's always bothered me that they do this. Democrats say, oh, I think families should be off limits. Yeah, okay, turn on late night TV and you'll see a Republican family being made fun of, never a Democrat.
Yeah. It's off limits right now because of Hunter Biden. But
and by the way, I promise you, Donald Trump will mention his opponent.
That's true.
It's one of the things I love most about him, though I am annoyed about him not keeping his central promise. I mean, that's the crazy thing. What I just said, that would be the way to beat Trump. That's what caused people like Bush to win or rather to lose badly after a single term. I mean, he got Perot running against him because he hadn't kept his promises. But there's nothing like that in opposition to Trump. It's just madness and insanity, and the people who stick by Trump, and of course I am sticking by Trump. The reason we do it is because we hate the media, not because we love Trump.
Yeah, this whole thing, it really did ruin the media forever. It ruined,
yes.
I hate to say it, FBI is going to have to clean up that reputation. It's a mess. We're out of time, but everybody go to AnnCoulter.com and make sure you follow Ann Coulter on Twitter. It's the best tweeting around. And if you're looking for a great Christmas present for a Trump lover or a Trump hater, get her book, Resistance is Futile. Perfect Christmas present. And Ann Coulter, the new column comes out tonight, right?
Yes, it does. Are we off next week, or am I going to do your show early?
Oh, no, I'm off next week.
Well, it's nice of you to tell me.
Well, I would have told you, or I'm off all next week.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you next year then.
Yes,
Happy Kwanzaa.
We'll talk in 2 weeks. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for being with us.